cuties, it is Lady Maylene, and today I wanted to talk about my Goosebumps books. So I have actually started collecting Goosebumps books for a couple of months now. When I was little, I always used to get them at the school library, and they were one of my top favorite things to read. And I remember me and my friends would always get like 2 different books, and then we'd tell each other the books when we finished reading them, and then we'd go get another one. Something that I always have like a really great memory of, and I know like a lot of kids used to read these books. And like now, I only really watch the TV show. They do have it on Netflix, and I constantly watch that TV show. I think I love like just the stories. I love the horrible acting. I've pretty much watched the TV show, I don't know, a lot of times, but I kind of forgot about the books. And one day I was watching a video about the endings of the books versus the endings of the TV show, and I found out, which I didn't really know and I can't really remember, that a lot of the TV show episodes are a little different, sometimes very different than the book, some of them having a completely different ending. So that made me really want to start reading the books, and I kept finding some at Goodwill. So I'm going to show you the couple of books I have found at Goodwill. I know they sell them online and stuff, but at Goodwill I always get them for about 25 cents each, and I pretty much find one every single time I go. So I'm just going to be collecting them, and I don't have too many, but I think it would be awesome to do an update and maybe like almost a year and see how many I have collected. I think that would be so much fun to see. So I'm going to show you guys the ones that I have found so far. So let me know what your favorite episode of Goosebumps is and what your favorite book is. I want to see like which ones are the best that I should definitely be looking for. So I hope you guys like and subscribe! So let me show you the very first one I actually ever found. This one is actually The Girl Who Cried Monster, but the TV show. So I'm not sure if The Girl Who Cried Monster book is different, but this is actually based on the TV show. So I'm assuming maybe the book is different. It even has like some screenshots of the TV show. So there's that one, which I don't know if it really counts because it's not really like the original book, but it's okay. But I think everybody knows this story about a girl who thinks her librarian is a monster, and she sees him eat a bunch of tarantulas, and it's kind of a spoiler because there's a monster right here. But this is one of the popular stories, so I'm sure you guys have already seen this one. Next up is a Shocker on Shock Street, and not all of them are in the best condition, but it is okay. They do put the price tags on the sides, and then this happens. Ugh! I hate it. Like, it ripped some of it off because it was so sticky, and I tried so hard, but almost all of them have some sort of rip because of the price, and I don't like that. I'm going to read a tiny bit of each of them just really quickly. I do not believe most of these were made into episodes, so you guys would, if you guys are interested. This one is Aaron Wright and his best friends love horror movies, especially Shocker on Shocker Street movies. When they visit the new Shocker Studio theme park, they get the scare of their lives. First, their tram gets stuck in a cave with living creeps. I don't know what that means. But anyways, and then they're attacked by enormous praying mantis. Real life is a whole lot scarier than the movies. But Shocker Street isn't real, is it? So that's what it is. I wish they would make more of the TV shows with like better actors, because honestly if you watch some of the Goosebumps episodes, their acting is kind of funny and kind of ruins some of the story, but I know they're trying their best, so it's okay. I forgive them. But it'd be cool to see like all the other books. I also found these, which are Goosebumps Most Wanted. I'm honestly not really sure what the most wanted ones are, but it's okay because it's still Goosebumps stuff, and yeah. So Kenny moved into a new house to take care of his grandfather. Everyone in his new neighborhood is obsessed with zombies, including their grandpa. When a new family moves in next door, their choice of furniture is interesting. I'm not sure what that means, but now I'm interested to see what the furniture looked like. Kenny is convinced that there is something strange in this neighborhood. When him and his friends take a closer look, it was a bad idea. Definitely the wrong choice, especially around Halloween. So I'm guessing their zombies are neighbors, their neighbors are zombies, their zombies are, yes. And then here is another one of the most wanted. I think this one's kind of funny. This one is Creature Teacher, the Final Exam. So this one is about Tommy, and all her family is obsessed with being the best. So they send her to some camp to be like the best of everything, like a winner. And when she gets there, she sees that something isn't right. The kids are very competitive. It's almost as if their lives depended on it. There's a talk about a teacher named Mrs. Marsh, something like that. It has a bunch of A's, who takes her lessons on winning very seriously. So I'm guessing this is Mrs. Marsh. And then here we have a Monster Blood. I remember reading this one, but I can't remember what it was about. This one also has some of the rips from the prize. Why? But Monster Blood, blood everywhere. While staying with his weird great aunt Catherine, Evan visits a funky old store and buys a can of Monster Blood. First it's fun until Evan's dog likes it so much that he eats it. But then he notices that the Monster Blood starts growing and growing and growing. All of that growing gives the Monster Blood an enormous appetite. So, I don't know if he eats the people, but sounds pretty cool. And then, yes, this is the very last one I have. Again, I will be doing an update someday, but these are the very few ones I have, and I'm very still happy with having any of them. This one is Deep Trouble 2. Número 2. Billy Deep and his sister Sheena are spending another summer in the Caribbean with his uncle in his cool floating lab. That sounds awesome. Weather is beautiful, neat places to go, blah 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 blah. Billy and Sheena are great swimmers, but even as great swimmers, they can get in trouble, especially this year. This year there's something really strange going on in the sea. The fish all seem to be growing, bigger and bigger, into monster-sized creatures with enormous appetites. Kind of like the Monster Blood. Everybody hungry. But that was my very small collection. I hope for it to be growing much bigger, and then I will tell you guys when I have more and do an update. So again, let me know what your favorites are, just to see maybe if I can find them. I'll read those first. Sorry if that was kind of boring. I just wanted to show you guys my little collection, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, lovelies. Be careful with the Monster Bloods.